Okay, so so excited. I found out that y'all know, you think today is August 1st? Do you know what it really is? August 1st. It's like the big day that you're supposed to go adopt a dog from a shelter. Don't shop, adopt. Okay, so, and if you don't want to adopt, you can foster. But it was all over the news. Today is August 1st. I love that. I know, I love it. I think it's hysterical. Okay, so I'm excited to bring to you guys our slideshow tonight, some training tonight. Hopefully you've got your notebooks out, take some notes. We're going to have some fun and we're going to finish in an hour. And I know you guys love that because then you can get on to your dinner and all that. So first I want to do a screen share real quick. This right here, this is the flyer. It's on our Shining Stars Facebook page. It's also in the slideshow. If you want me to email you a copy of it, just send me a text. I'll email it to you. But I'm already doing save the dates with people and then sending them this in a text. And my goal is to have at least 10 guests on August 29th, and I am giving them the sun, the sky, and the moon to be on. I'm telling them they can pick their one favorite Mary Kay product and get it at half price. And they're like, so like the whole Value Firm set? I'm like, no, that would be 5 products. One favorite product, because I got to pay my electricity bill, which was $850 last month. So that's what happens when you live where you have record-breaking temperatures, but at least the air conditioning is working, right? Okay, so I just want to encourage you guys to be really on top of this and make sure that you're sharing with everybody to save the date, save the date, save the date, especially our Pacific Coast, our Arizona girls. You guys know that's going to be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so some people will still be at work, so they've got to plan around their schedule. And then East Coast girls, that's going to be 7 o'clock at night. So hopefully it's past dinner and they jump on. Now, just a little bit of housekeeping as far as it goes. If they are doing other things during the party, I will turn off their video because it's distracting. So if you could, the flyer, did it? I don't think it did. Let me, hang on, let me go into the slideshow and I'll see. She may have forgotten to change that, but they just need to RSVP a couple of days in advance by the 27th. Send me your guest list so I can say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited you're on, Mary. Jones told us all about you. I guess you really love your Value Firm. I can have little things I can say to them. And then I'm going to have you guys be training on some of these products. We're going to go over our 10 favorite things. It's going to be literally 60-second advertisements on each one. And so you'll have to practice. You can't just wing it. You have to practice. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. It really is. I'm going to do some giveaways and we're going to talk about sizzling skincare and how, it's hot outside. I know one of the things that Zulema's been talking about is, well, Zulema, tell everybody about the oil mattifier and the primer, what you're doing.
I mix them together and I apply them.
Yeah. So she's putting like how much of each? Come on, girl.
I just do like 2 pumps of the CC cream and like one squirt, I don't know how do you say it, like 1 pump of the oil mattifier. I mix them. It's kind of runny, but once you apply it, it blends pretty good in your skin and it helps. I am super oily, so right now I need like some touch up, but it works. It works very good.
So I said you're doing the oil mattifier and your primer, but you're doing the oil mattifier and the CC cream. Okay, all right, I stand corrected. So that's great. All right, well, that's always a good tip. So you guys, oil mattifier is something that people go, what is that? And if you can show it even on the back of your hand, that would be very, very powerful. Okay, let's go back to our screen share and let's see what our next slide is. Okay, so tonight we're doing July recognition. By Thursday, all your I Want a Prize forms are due for July. I want everybody to turn them in. The next 3 meetings are girlfriend meetings. And then on the August 26th, you can order the new TimeWise. And on August 28th, your I'd Love Your Opinion surveys are due to me so that we can do the drawing on, let me move this bar right here so you can see it, on August 29th. Very important. Okay, I got the details. I got the details on how the new starter kit options are going to be as of September 1st. So I will be launching that on August 29th. In our guest event, I'm going to say we have a brand new way that you can start your own business in Mary Kay. I'm going to be launching it. So this is still what you're doing all the way through the end of August. But you guys, what they have coming out is going to blow your mind. It's really, really cool. Maybe I'll sneak it in next week, although we're not supposed to. Okay. All right. So soar like never before. Soar to the skies, reach for the stars, reach for the skies, have your best year ever. Those are our themes this year. Set your sights on success, soar with your story, party like never before. It's all about exceeding what you've done in the past. So look at what you've done in the past and say, how can I double what I've done in the past? That's just twice as many faces, twice as many marketing shares, just twice as much activity. So that's not that hard. You guys, I'm so excited when I saw this today. So this is the prize when you sell enough product to place a $600 in one order or cumulative in the month of August. So what this is, these are wax bars and you heat them up and you drip them on the back of an envelope or on a piece of paper. You stamp a heart. Oh, sorry. You stamp the heart of the lips and you press it in and it creates a seal. So this is like the old fashioned letters where they would stamp them. This is so stinking cool. I'm pumped. I actually was holding my order because I had already ordered in July and I'm like, all this stuff so bad. And I put in the order this morning. So I hope I have it by next week. And I'm going to be like stamping everything. It's going to be so much fun. So the company is listening to us. We have said we love the jewelry. You know, we love the jewelry. We love the keychains, things like that. But start giving us some stuff we can actually use. So like, I know one of the prizes one month is going to be a little miniature jewelry box that you can put all your Mary Kay quarter sales rings in and your bumblebees. And then they're doing the stamp thing. So it's not just going to be jewelry this year. It's going to be a lot of fun business builders and things like that. I'm so excited about this. I think this is so stinking cool. So I hope I have it by next week. It's going to be really fun. Okay. Again, what are you focusing on? What you focus on, you will achieve when you put blinders on. So we talk about Perfect Start, Power Start, Power Start Plus. Perfect Start is 15 faces in 15 days. Power Start is 30 faces in 30 days. You could do that in August. And a Power Start Plus is when you do 30 faces in 30 days and you share the Mary Kay opportunity with at least 6 people that I follow up with. So I just want you guys, don't let this overwhelm you. You can do these first 5 faces this week and then ask each one of those 5 people to schedule a party where they invite 3 people each and have 5 parties the next week, where now you've dropped all the way down to here. By mid-month, by mid-August, you'll already have reached your goal. And then you can go, okay, now I can start planning for September. I think what we do is we procrastinate, we drag it out, we wait, and then we're like, oh, it's the last week of the month, I'll start over next month. And if you really, really, really want to make your business work, and you really, really, really want to achieve your best year ever, it's going to have to start now. Everybody had kind of an okay July. I know Vicky and Sayonara, a few other people had really good Julys, but you know, my July was not fabulous. I'll tell you that right now. I took a week vacation. I needed it. My husband needed it. I'm not depriving myself of that. But I can tell you that July's been crazy for me in organizational things and like putting all of these things together for you guys and just all the getting the unit ready for the new year. So I'm ready to blow August out of the water completely. And I would just love to take some people with me to do that. And if you want to do a virtual party, a virtual makeover, if you want to watch me do one, if you want to have one and have me teach it, I am willing to do that for you. And even if you want to teach it with me, let's do it. Don't be afraid of it. It's really super fun. And if you're doing parties in person or facials or double facials or 3 as a party, and they want to invite a couple of friends just to watch, you can put them on the computer on my Zoom account and they can watch, and then they're going to want to do a party and you can do it virtually. So don't want you guys to be afraid of that. It is truly, truly, I'm telling you, Jennifer Bessaker, #1 director in her division, Waverly, #1 director in the company. And a year ago, she was on the verge of losing her Cadillac. And she was like, and her mother's a national, and she just flipped everything. She went back to virtual and she just started selling. So it can be done, guys. And it's amazing how when you cross confirm your guest and you make sure they're coming, it will be successful. But you can't just throw a bunch of mud on the wall and hope they show up. You've got to do that touch. You've got to call them, text them, make sure they're going to show up, make sure they're going to be there, tell them how excited you are to be in their space and share your products with them at no pressure to buy anything. And you're just honored that they're going to give you their time. And when you put it that way, they're going to show up. Okay, now these are our medals that you can earn. And so super excited about all you guys earning your Power Start, Perfect Start, or Perfect Start, Power Start Plus, and your charms. This is the I love your opinion. So you have until August 28th. Don't wait till August 28th. Okay, you can have everybody you know fill these out. I filled 3 orders today, 1 that I shipped and 2 that I'm dropping off tomorrow. Filled 3 orders, and I put this in everybody's order. And I said, fill this out with no obligation to buy or sell anything, and you will go into a drawing for $50 cash. Okay. And then I put the save the date. Hang on, let me find the flyer. Where's the flyer? Okay, I have it somewhere. So I put the flyer, a copy of the flyer in there, and I'm going to check that, Joan, because Joan said that the flyer doesn't have, let me see, where did it go? I'm going too fast. I know. Am I making y'all dizzy? Making me dizzy. There it is. Does it say? No, this is the old one. Okay, so Joan, this is the old one. I just haven't put the new one on here. The new one is the one I showed y'all in the beginning. Okay, so I'll make sure that she doesn't have RSVP by July 23rd. It takes a village. Okay, we talked about how to invite your guest, all of that. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything here, because I know we've got teachers tonight. When you're tracking things, this is the form that you're using to track your activity. Let me not touch it now. So are you tracking your daily activity? Because sometimes at 10 o'clock in the morning, if you pick this up and look at it, you might go, well, heck, I can book a party right now for 5 points. or I can probably sell $100 in the next hour. So, you know, don't just fill this out at the end of the week. Look at it every single day. This is a great way to track your daily activity. Okay. All right. I got to remember to change that flyer. All right. So we are doing product advertisements tonight. I'm so excited to introduce to you. First, we're going to hear from Amy Pa. And Amy is from Oakland, Maryland. She started her business in May of 2000, and she has been a star consultant 64 times. She is going to be talking to us about the Mary Kay Clinical Solutions and how they work with our products and how awesome they are. So, Amy, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, so Mary Kay's Clinical Solutions is a proven pair with lots of results. So you're going to amplify your age fighting with pure proven retinol. And so the retinol 0.5 is the first part of that set, and that is going to help improve the appearance of wrinkles, uneven skin tone, and the loss of facial firmness. Basically everything that makes your skin look older. And so there's been lots of studies that they have done which have helped with like all types of skin. So like the bulbous noses too, especially on older men, that's a good point to use for them as well with that to help firm up the skin tone. So in clinical testing, 100% of women experience an increase in skin smoothness and radiance. So that's wonderful. This part is also paired with our calming milk solution, which is amazing for any skin irritation or allergy or bug bite or scratch or burn. Got a little bit too much sun the other day, and I really hydrated my skin with that because it delivers that calm, irritated skin. It calms it down and delivers instant hydration. So it's wonderful for that as well. So the whole set together prevents the visible signs of aging that you can't see. So it's working at a cellular level to prevent the damage and repairing the damage that's already there. So it goes underneath the skin down to the cellular level, and it's going to work by reducing the amount of redness that you may be experiencing, the amount of skin tone difference that you may see, and it's going to help to firm and pull back and up and lift, kind of, so to say, with the whole skincare. Now, it is based on a 8-week regimen. And so it's based on that. So you follow a specific dosage so that you're not overdoing it, because it is the highest allowed by, I believe, law. And it was developed by dermatologists to help create this. So it is like a very high pure concentration. So that is why you're using your calming milk with the fatty acids and the jojoba, if I said that correctly, safflower seed and olive oil as well, which are very fatty, rich nutrient ingredients to calm that skin down and give it the moisture that it needs to repair and do its job. So let's see, did I miss anything? Okay, so it's fragrance-free, irritancy and allergy tested, dermatologic tested, and you use just a pea-sized pump of 0.5, and you're using that nightly. And of course, they recommend you follow the routine. So you would have to make sure you're at start where you're supposed to, and use like a small half pump, and then you'll build up from there gradually through your 8 weeks till your skin is retinized. And then for the calming restore facial milk, their use up rate is going to be about 4 to 5 months.
Love it.
And it retails for $120, and y'all should get yourself some if you've not tried it.
Love it. Okay, so that's our answer to Retin-A.
Yeah.
Okay, love it. Okay, very good. Any questions for Miss Amy on the retinol system clinical solution?
Come on, Vicki, give me a question.
Can you read lips?
No, what'd she say?
Can you unmute, baby? There we go.
Is it going to help with all of my wrinkles or just the fine lines?
I think it actually helps with all of them. I mean, I have used this for oh my goodness, I think pretty much since it came out. And I'm telling you, like, even those fine lines, now if you stop,
Mhm.
everything goes back to zero pretty much. But if you just keep maintaining it after you've been retinized, I'm telling you, it does help with the fine lines
Mhm.
here. But even the deeper expression lines that you have, it makes them really smooth. And I'm telling you, like, if I send you a picture, you're not going to see any of those. If I wrinkle my brow, you can see there's wrinkles there, but it's way better than Botox. And why inject poison in your body? Like, come
No,
on.
no. Mhm.
I
Can
mean,
you
but I
send
think
that
it
to me
really helps
today?
here. It helps here too. No, I'm not saying anybody does that, but people do.
I do. I
So
put it there.
yeah, why don't we just take, that money away from those dermatologists and, make that money ourselves?
Good
Mhm.
idea.
I'm bad, Vicky. I'm bad.
That's okay. I don't believe in the Botox and such.
Yeah, it does a great job.
Okay, love it. And it's 100% money back guarantee. Okay, so let's go back up and I'm going to introduce Joan Teal. Joan is from Bremen, Maine. She started her business in December of 2015. She's been a star consultant 15 times, and she is going to be discussing 2 of our boosters. And so I am going to stop our share and let her, oh, she disappeared. There you are. Okay. And so, Joan, can you tell us about the boosters? Which boosters are you talking about?
I am going to talk about the hyaluronic acid and ceramide.
Okay.
It's the one booster that you can use with the other boosters. So
Okay.
this hyaluronic acid is a hydration. It has 2 different hyaluronic acids in it, the low molecular and the high molecular. The low molecular gets into the skin, and it's able to absorb, I believe it's 100 times in its molecular weight in water.
Wow.
And then the high molecular stays on the skin barrier. And this hyaluronic acid, it builds the environment for the ceramide. The ceramide, it helps the skin barrier. It helps healing and growth. It's 38 for the booster, and it lasts, if you use it twice a day, a month. Can use this booster after cleansing in all of our skincare sets, before your serums.
Mhm.
And I used it myself, and I'm still using it, along with the vitamin C and resveratrol for the healing properties of the vitamin C after my oral surgery. And I just feel that it helped in my healing. It's really helped my skin, and the benefit boosters, just scientist Mary Kay, to take the what is the most newest ingredients,
Mhm.
and giving those to us in these boosters,
Love it.
anti-aging, hydration, and it really it does a good job.
Does. It really does. So I'm going to tell y'all real quick about the other 2. So the resurfacer should only be used like every other day. This is really potent stuff. So it's going to last you about 3 months. And it also retails for 38. I call it the green stuff because its label is green. And it has polyhydroxy acid. It provides gentle exfoliation on the skin surface. It has alpha hydroxy acids, which provides deep exfoliation beneath the skin surface, and glycerin, which is a humectant that helps moisture, helps boost moisture levels. And then let me see which one you did not do. This is the one you didn't do.
That one.
So this is the orange. Look on the bright side. And I like to think of, you think of orange, you think of the sun being bright, address multiple pathways to reduce uneven skin tone. So this helps with skin tone. Ferulic acid that defends from external factors that may lead to skin discoloration. Niacinamide is a form of vitamin B3, which has brightening superpower, and navy bean extract is an ingredient known for its brightening efficacy. So these are some big words. So what I suggest you do is go on Product Central and copy off one. The one is good for sunspots. The one that is the brightener, okay, the orange one, is I recommend you do like all 4 of them on a page. And that way you can talk about them and have your customers talk about, well, what are your issues? Now I can tell you guys something. Let me go back real quick and show you this one. This is the brightener. You see where it says skin discoloration? Okay, so my daughter and I both suffer from dark pigmentation over our upper lip. And I used one of our fading type serums for a while until they came out with the boosters, and then they did away with the tone correcting serum. And I cannot believe, like, it's not that bad on me, but on Jules, it's gone. I'm like, and I told her, I want you to start using this. She's like, okay. And it is amazing. So, find, even if you don't have discoloration on your face, find some discoloration someplace else. I mean, I can find lots of discoloration on me, and use these products there. Take a before and after picture so that you can show people, this is on my body. This is what I did, or this is what I did with a customer, and really show people how these products work, because they are fabulous. And the fact that they're only $38 each is unbelievable. So there's 4 of them. So think of the orange one, visible dark spot reduction. Okay, so think of the sunshine. It brightens, it lightens, it brings light. Okay, the skin renewal, this is your hydroxy acids. Okay, this is what's going to turn over those skin cells. Let me move this so y'all can see it. The boost hydration, this has your hyaluronic acid, which is great because it actually absorbs 100 times its weight in liquid, and so it puffs up the skin. And then of course our line reducer with the vitamin C and resveratrol. So they save so much money when they get all 4, and if they use them according to what they should be using them for, they use it right after their cleanser. But you can literally put a drop in the palm of your hand of all 4, mix them together, and you can put them all on at one time. The only thing is the skin renewal should only be used every other day. Okay, you don't want to use that every day. It's like microdermabrasion. Alter it with your microdermabrasion. Okay, good job, ladies. Snaps to you guys. Okay, now I'm going to teach y'all something. Who knows what a day code is on your products? Okay, what's a day code? Somebody tell me. Zulema, what's a day code?
The expiration time of our products,
It's what?
the code.
Yeah.
When they expire.
Yes. So it tells you when it was made, so you know when it expires. And the company that was perfect. I just didn't hear you the first time. The company put something out that said, we used to say that our products have a 5-year shelf life. Now they're saying you really should say 3 years, just to be safe, unless it has an expiration date. Okay. And then you follow the expiration date. But I'm going to show you guys how to find the day codes. And I'm not going to use the slideshow. So I'm going to get out of this. Exit slideshow. And I'm going to show you where to find this on Mary Kay InTouch. Okay, so if you go to Mary Kay InTouch, just make a list, go to product, go to Product Central, and click. Go to Product Knowledge and click. Go to Product Coding, Shelf Life, and Storage and click, and then read. So here's how you tell how old a product is. If when you look at the day code, okay, the 4 digits on the product, if it starts with a number, you need to write it off as it's expired, or if somebody's swapping with you, tell them you can't take it, it's too old a product. We are now in the alphabet. So if it was made in 2020, it starts with an A. 2021, it starts with a B. 2022, it starts with a C, okay? The character 2 represents the month of the year in alphabetical order. So A is January, B is February, C is March, D, they don't have an E. They use the letters that are easiest to see, okay? Then the last 2 characters represent the day of the month. So if a code says AB22, we go to A, that would be it was made in 2020, B, it was made in February, and 22, it was made the 22nd day of the month. So when someone says, how do I know this product's good or it's fresh or it's not expired? This is what you'll have. And I would recommend that you download this and you have it in your products, okay? Also, you should always store your products at a temperature between 59 and 86. You don't want them overheated or frozen. You should not refrigerate or heat them, okay? You should just let them slowly return to room temperature. All right. So do we have any questions about that at all? So if the day code starts with a number, don't take it. Like if you're swapping with someone, tell them it's too old. Okay. Get rid of it. Write it off as lost product. The second letter is the month, and then the 2 numbers at the end is the day. Is that helpful to you guys? Okay, because people will ask, they want to know. Great minds want to know.
I have a question, but it's not on the expiration date.
Okay, what is it?
Question in the products. When you are using a whole routine like myself that I use the time-wise repair, and then all these new products come in, and yes, we want to use them because for us to be able to refer them, we have to get to know them. My question is, like Amy said, once you start using them, it's not going back because it's like going to the gym. If you stop going to the gym, you then gain weight. So same thing with our skin. But to me personally, there are too many steps on my routine that is crazy for me to every night do every single step.
Right.
So how do we balance our routine, our normal routine, that is the line that I love and I've been using,
Right.
with these new products?
Good question. So personally, I keep my microdermabrasion in the shower, and on weekends and Wednesdays, I do the microdermabrasion. Those boosters are for specific issues. You don't have skin discoloration on your face, but if you did, you would love that booster. So you don't need to be using that booster. If your skin is already pretty bright, you don't need that booster. But if your skin is looking dull, then you can do it right after your cleanser. Now, here's the good news, Zulema, is that you can take the booster and put a drop in your palm and then put your lifting serum and mix it together and put it on. You don't have to go step, wait a few minutes, step, wait a few minutes. We want you to know about all of the boosters so that you can, and you had a great thing on your Facebook page that showed all 4 of the boosters and what they all 4 do. So somebody probably wouldn't buy all 4 boosters. Okay. Now, as far as the clinical solutions go, that's for people who really want Retin-A, but either they can't afford it or they don't want the harshness of the Retin-A where they cannot go outside when they're being treated on Retin-A. Okay, so retinol is kind of, I hate to say watered down version of Retin-A, but it's a much milder form of Retin-A. And so you can do that after your cleanser, do it at night, a couple of times a week once you've gone through retinization, and you're golden. Just do it on the nights that you're not doing your microdermabrasion. So if you do your microdermabrasion weekends and Wednesdays, then do your retinization, do your retinol on like Monday and Thursday, and just put it on the package. And when that day comes, you see it on the product. Let me show you something real quick that I've done on the one that, because I always forget their official names. The resurfacer. On this one, I've actually left it in the box in my skincare drawer. And I opened up the lid and I put Monday, Thursday, Saturday. So I only use it on those days. And that way I don't overuse it because your skin will start peeling. But you really don't have to use all the products. I like for you guys to know what they do and to know how they feel. But if you don't have the issues, then there's no sense in you using it, but you do need to be able to know how to talk about it. Okay. Does that help at all? A little bit. Yeah. Because you can just use the repair and not use anything else and you're golden. I mean, your
Well,
skin is
it
fabulous.
did help. It did help, but not 100%, to be honest, because the microdermabrasion, yes, I do have it on my shower and I use it, I know, every 3 days.
Okay.
And when you are giving us all this information, when I use these boosters, that means I'm not going to use my time-wise repair, or I use it with my time-wise repair.
With your time-wise repair.
Thank you.
Yeah. With your time-wise repair. Because you do your cleanser. Now, y'all, I only do lifting serum in the morning. I don't do lifting serum at night. I don't think it's necessary. I just do it in the morning. So when you look at it that way, I like to do my boosters and my extra things at night, because sometimes it actually will feel just a little bit tacky and I don't want to worry about putting on makeup. Okay. My routine in the morning is super simple. I do my cleanser, I do my lifting serum, I do my day cream, my eye cream. That's it. Super simple. And then my night, I have a little bit more time. Some of y'all may not have any time at night. Okay, so just use the ones you need, but be familiar with all of them, okay? So this is the order of doing the day codes. In Touch, go to Products, go to Product Central, Product Knowledge, and Product Coding, Shelf Life and Storage, and all the information's right there, okay? All right, let me go back in here. Now, some other products, since Zulema brought that up, that you guys might want to try out is our body care. Our body care is fabulous. I love it. It's what I use in the shower. And then the time-wise body lifting, whatever it's called. I love that stuff. Oh my gosh, I wish I had a vat of it. Okay, so everybody who sells enough product to place at least a $300 wholesale order by August 15th, you will be invited to hear from Donna Clark Driscoll. And this is every single month we have one of these guest speakers. So just let me know if you're interested in getting this information, and we'll figure out a way for you to sell enough product to do at least a 300. If you sell enough product to do at least a $600 wholesale order, so you sell at least 1,200, then you'll also go into some of the cash drawings they have. It's kind of fun. Okay, our Star Consultant program ends on September 15th. Oh, I got to go fast. I'm running out. Okay. So I want to ask you guys, have you set your goals for August? A couple of y'all set them. Have you set it? Have you broken it down? How many faces? How many shows or parties? How much income do you want from your sales? How many marketing shares? And I want you to ask yourself, what could you do with an extra $1,000 cash every month? Because when you have a $2,000 month, you have $1,000 cash in your pocket and lots of skincare customers. And it's just a matter of doing the work. Plan your work and work your plan. And this is your choice. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything. I lead a volunteer army. So, it's up to you. And when you are proactive, you're working with intention. When you're reactive, you're working with drama and a lack of direction. So I want you guys to really focus on working with intention. Okay, let me go into y'all know about that. We got 5 months to go for mid-year. Can you believe it? 5 months and we're already at mid-year. Oh my gosh. So your Reach for the Sky forms are due no later than the 3rd of August for your points and all of that. And let's go to our Reach for the Sky. So give yourself, and this is all for July, okay? Give yourself 5 points on the weekly section. If you see your picture here, give yourself 5 points. Yay. If you see your picture here, give yourself 10 points because that is under the monthly. And if you submitted your weekly accomplishment sheet every week in the month, that's under monthly, give yourself 10 points. Yay. Give yourself 5 points under the weekly for attending your meeting live, or if you're watching this recording. And let's track, reach up, action, courage, keep going. Let's see who our monthly queens are. Oh my gosh. Go into the monthly section. Our queen of retail is Vicky. She gets 25 points. Yay. And then Sayonara, Jackie, Amy, and Jamie all give themselves 15 points for being on the court of retail sales. The court of retail sales, retail court of sales, top 2 through 5. Give yourself those points. Our queen of personal sales for the month of July, yay, 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 is Sayonara. But guess what? Oh, wait, somebody needs to mute. Let me see there. Guess what? She's not here. She's in London. So she's going to be like, what? So our queen is officially Vicky. Give yourself 25 points. And then our runner-up is Amy and Zulema. So give yourself 15 points for being on this court. Oh, and Jamie, I knew there was one more. Jamie, give yourself 15 points for being on the court of personal sales, top 2 through 5. We don't have a queen of sharing, so let's go on to orders that were placed in the month of July. If you did a $225 to a $399, give yourself 10 points. If you sold enough product to do a $400 to a $599, you also earned a 10% bonus from me. So give yourself 25 points. And if you sold enough product to place a qualified order of $600 wholesale or higher, give yourself 50 points. I love it. Okay. All right. Moving up the career path, this all starts as of August. So I'm really, really excited about who is going to move up on the career path. All right. Okay. I have a treat for you guys for the last 6 minutes. If you don't have any questions or anything like that, are there any other questions? I love Zulema's questions. They were so good. Anybody else? No? Okay. So next week, I need 2 people to reach out to me. Thank you, Amy and Joan. Y'all both did a fabulous job. So proud of you. So I need 2 people to say that they will train on products, and just let me know what product you want to train on. Just one product is fine. Or if it's a set, you can train on a set. And I'll have the slides for you in the PowerPoint. Okay, because we're all trying to learn not only about the products, but how to share about the products. Very important. Okay, all about knowing what you're talking about. Oh, we got a lot of stuff in the chat. Let me see. Oh, wow. Y'all got good stuff in here. Okay, hopefully y'all got all your questions answered. All right, so I have a little treat for you guys tonight. We are going to hear from one of my favorite speakers. And she's going to talk about the top 3 things that she would love to have all of you focus on. Now, she doesn't say she did this for our meeting, but she did. Okay, so let's check out one of my favorite speakers in the whole wide stinking world. Hang on, let me get out of our slideshow. And y'all are gonna love this. Turn up your volume.
I could do a whole life class. But just these 3 things
Oh, sorry.
will carry you if you let them. First and foremost, knowing who you are.
Amen.
Knowing who you are. Being able to answer this question, who am I? And what do I want? So I'm not asking for the roles that you play as daughters. I'm not asking that question. What are the roles that you play as a daughter, as a friend, as a sister? You're going to be a lawyer, you're going to teach, you're going to be a pharmacist. I'm asking the bigger question of who am I? Who am I really? My answer is I am God's child. I am that which is born of all that is. I am, as Pierre de Chardin said, a spiritual being having a human experience. Understanding that because I am connected to the source of all that is possible for me. That's who I am. And what do I want? I don't want to just be successful in the world. I don't want to just make a mark or have a legacy. The answer to that question for me is I want to fulfill the highest, truest expression of myself as a human being. I want to fulfill the promise that the Creator dreamed when He dreamed the cells that made up me. What do I want? You must have some kind of vision for your life. Even if you don't know the plan, you have to have a direction in which you choose to go. I never was the kind of woman who liked to get in a car and just go for a ride. I had a boyfriend who would say, let's just go for a ride. I want to know, where are we going? Do we have a destination? Is there a plan? Or are we just riding? What I've learned is that's a great metaphor for life. You want to be in the driver's seat of your own life, because if you're not, life will drive you. So, knowing who you really are in this space and time that we embody. That's number one. What do you want? Who are you? Number two, you must find a way to serve. Martin Luther King said that not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great, because greatness is determined by service. Now, we live in a world where everybody wants to be famous and where we admire people for just being famous. We think being known brings us value. The truth is, all of that will fade in time. Service and the significance that you bring to your service is that which is lasting. For many years, I was really just happy to be on TV, and people would stop and say, "Oh, you on TV?" "Yeah, I'm on TV. I like being on TV. It's a nice job." And it was about the time that I received my honorary doctorate from Spelman around 1993 that I went back and I took a long look at what it was I was doing on TV and made a decision that I was no longer going to just be on TV, but I was going to use TV as a platform, as a force for good, and not be used by TV. And I will tell you, my decision to make that significant change in the way I operated on television, using television as a service, changed my career exponentially. Service through medicine, service through art, using whatever it is you produce, your product, as a way of giving back to the world. When you shift the paradigm of whatever it is you choose to do to service and you bring significance to that, success will, I promise you, follow you. Service and significance equals success. That's number two. Number three, it's so simple, but so hard to do. Always do the right thing. Always. Be excellent. People notice. Let excellence be your brand. Everybody talks about building a brand. I never even knew what that was. When people would say, "You're a brand," I would say, "No, I'm just Oprah." What I recognize now is that my choice to, in every way, in every example, in every experience, to do the right thing and the excellent thing is what has created the brand. So doing the right thing, even when nobody knows you're doing the right thing, will always bring the right thing to you. I promise you that. Why? Because the third law of motion is always at work. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That is so true in all of our lives. That's what Newton said. Celia in The Color Purple said it. Everything you even try to do to me, already done to you. Everything you even try to do to me, already done to you. So you don't have to worry about revenge or getting back at somebody, making sure they pay. You just have to do the right thing, and the right thing will follow you even when people don't support it. I remember many times on my show, there are many shows y'all never saw. And the reason you didn't see them is because I got the last vote. And I remember 2010, my team, hardest working team in television, had done this interview with a woman who turns out she was a Sunday school teacher by day and a sex addict at night. Ooh. And they were like, "You won't believe it. We got her going out, we got her with the men, and we get to show her, and she was willing to show us everything." I sat down with a woman for an interview that was taped. And during the process of the interview, I said, "Why are you doing this?" And she said, "Oh, I want to help people. I want to tell my story and I want to help people." I said, "Do you have children?" She says, "Yes, I have a 10-year-old son." I knew right then this is never going to see the light of day. So we got off the air and I said to the lady, we are not going to air that show. And she said, why? My producer said, why? She knew she was being filmed. She knew what she was saying. She knows what you... I said, because her son will never get over it. Her son will never get over it. And it's not worth a rating point to me. Not worth a rating point to me to know that there's a 10-year-old boy who's destroyed because his mother went on the Oprah Winfrey Show and told all her business. You do the right thing, even when other people think it may not be. And oftentimes, when you make a decision to do the right thing, immediately you're faced with doubt. Was that the right thing? Was that the right decision? I don't know. Was that the right thing? You always know it's the right thing, when in the end, there is peace. You are rewarded by peace in knowing that you did the right thing.
Wow. Is that awesome? Okay, I gotta get out of there.
Helen Hadsell was able to win any competition she took part in. She was known as the contest queen because she had won 7.
Go away. Are y'all still there? There. Okay. Wasn't that awesome? So just to recap, who are you and what do you want? And going towards a destination. How many times y'all hear me say be proactive, not reactive? Okay. Thank you, Zulema. That was beautiful. Number 2, serve. And don't let something use you. You use it to serve others. That doesn't mean you give all your product away, but when you have a heart of a servant leader, then that's the heart of Jesus. And that's in my signature line with everything I do at the Dream Center. Is being a servant leader is being the hands and feet of Jesus. And then number 3, always do the right thing and be excellent, because what they do, it's not up to you to get revenge on them. It'll all be taken care of. And so I think going into this new year and going into this new month, if we have an attitude of gratitude and we're thankful for our business and we're thankful for these tools, these amazing tools, these products, that we can use these products to build relationships with people. Yes, help them look and feel better, but more than anything else, build relationships with people and make a difference. And you might be the first person that day that has said hello to them, that has smiled to them, that's given them a genuine compliment. And we have to be the Mary Kay out in the world. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. I think she's one of the wisest women that ever walked the face of the earth. And if you don't know what Oprah has been through as a child, she went through a horrible, horrible, horrible childhood. And to come out as strong as she did in today's world, it's so great. Did you want to say something, Alice?
Yes. You know, there was something you had in the training last week about sight, action. It was 4 pillars. I forgot exactly. I thought I wrote them down. That, along with this video tonight, was so moving, because those 4 action steps and tracing, like what you mentioned tonight about tracing what you want to do, track all of that. And then this, it's like if you did that every day, I could see, for me, really moving forward. So if anyone remember what those 4 pillars were, I know one was sight. Was it reaction, action? Do y'all remember what it was from last week? Anyone?
It's almost like it's planned out.
Yes. Yes. So if I could find those 4 things, I just can't remember them.
It's from SOAR,
Oh,
It was the
or
SO.
acronym.
okay.
setting
All right, that
sights,
I'll
owning.
go back and listen.
Yeah. Owning
Each night,
yourself. Mhm.
I don't know about the rest of you, but each night so far has been building on just the mindset. Do you guys agree with me on that? The SOAR, the acronyms, and then, the list of tracking. I mean, I wrote that down. I took a picture of that because if I'm going to do the 2000 that I want to do, I have to put action toward this. So all the training that we are getting, I'm picking out those things that really has resonated with me, and that SOAR resonated with me, tracking, and then listening to those 3 things to keep you a person, to grow you personally, is all a mindset.
Yeah.
And I just want to share that that's how I am taking it. And it was really amazing. So I just want to say that.
Well, I love that she tied in, who am I, what do I want, and what's my destination? Because you can know who you are and you can know what you want, but if you don't know where you're going and how you're going to get there, you're living in a fantasy world.
Yeah, it really truly connects with the training you did last week. So I'm going to go back and listen to that and then listen to this video again, because it really did connect something for me.
Yeah. One person got it. I'm excited. All right, guys. I think it's great. If you want to go back and watch any of our trainings, they are at joannashipe.com. It's where you fill out your I Want a Prize. And I would love, love, love to see all of you, even though who are watching the video that can't be on live, please turn in your I Want a Prize. I love sending prizes. If you earned it, you should get it. And I did not do our on-time drawing. I always forget to do it. And it's Amy's job to remind me. So Amy, it's all your fault. Because you're my little brain over there. So I'm just going to open one up and just tell you, put it on the I Want a Prize. Zulema, I can tell you what your prize is. Your prize is the lipstick you just got from me. So now you don't have to replace it. Okay. She swapped a product with me. So that's great. Now I don't have to worry about sending you anything, but you still turn in your I Want a Prize. And I'm just excited that you guys were on. Thank you so much for waiting. I know it's 15 minutes after, but thank you so much. Everybody unmute. Let's all say bye, y'all. And I hope
Bye, all.
y'all during the week.
Adios a todas. Bye, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
y'all.
Bye, everybody. Call me if you need help with virtual parties. I want to help.